How are you, dude?
Very good, very good. We go back a long way.
Been a while, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Out loud days and stuff like that. So, it's always good to catch up with you. You
It
know,
is. Likewise, man. Yeah, you're a great a great guy in the industry, and it's always a pleasure, man.
cool, cool. Now, Double Vision just released their material a couple days ago, right?
Yeah, July 11th. Yep.
Cool, cool. And
Yeah, we did.
I'm getting good feedback. Really good stuff. A lot of fans and a lot of people loving the music, different tunes they like and stuff like that. And I told you, the tune I liked the most.
Yeah. Hmm.
So definitely cool. And you get 13 tracks. I mean,
13 tracks.
when are you to get an album with 13 tracks? Now they're cutting them to eight.
I
You
know.
know,
No, we had to do it, and we had so much great material that we didn't want to, shortchange anybody. We wanted to
right?
put as
Yeah,
much on as we could that made it work for the album. And there's even one other song that we had that we didn't end up using, but
right.
we'll probably use that hopefully for the next release. But yeah, I mean, it all came together really, really well, and couldn't really, honestly,
Uh-huh.
couldn't be happier with how it came out, to be honest.
Cool.
So,
And your first video for this is Prison of Illusion.
no, no, first music video is "No Fool for Love,"
Uh-huh.
which we released back in May.
Right.
The first single was "Silence Is Louder."
Mhm.
And then we did, yeah, "No Fool for Love," and then "The Man You Make Me" was the third single, and of Illusion" was the final single. Releasing the record same day as the record came
Right.
out.
Yeah. Cool, cool. And you're on a great label, Frontiers.
Ah,
Yeah.
can't go wrong.
Nope, not at all.
No,
Everybody wants to be on Frontiers these times, you
no.
know. So that's a plus, you know.
Yeah, we
Definitely.
were very thankful they were receptive to it. This is a unique situation with a tribute band stepping out into their own light, I guess, so to speak. You probably know Voyage did that.
Right.
I mean, Hugo had a solo career before that and everything,
Mhm.
and was connected with Frontiers. I was on Frontiers for the first Out Loud album, and a couple other things.
Mhm.
And it just seemed like the right thing to do because we have an outlet, we have a whole cache of fans waiting to consume
Right.
product. No,
Yeah.
I mean it's just we have this demographic at the shows, and we want to be able to you know provide them something, not just maybe a shirt or whatever, but something to take away that really is meaningful from these
Right.
shows. Obviously, we're not going to be playing our original music at the shows,
Right.
but we want to, it's a great outlet for us to sell our material, you know.
Cool, cool. Do you plan on doing any live shows, not including like double vision ones with the new material?
Yeah, so we're definitely going to do that eventually with just original material. What this venture did is it basically divided the band into two different directions, so to speak. You have the tribute band, and then you have the original band. So we
Right.
even have two separate websites for that. You have Double Vision the band,
Right.
the tribute band, then you have Double Vision the artist
Uh-huh.
for the original. So yeah, that's going to be a separate endeavor, and you'll start to see separate shows and ventures come up out of that.
Right.
The tribute band will still be going forward playing music of Foreigner. There's no change in that.
Right.
So so yeah, it's a really exciting time, and it's cool to go into the quote unquote the next phase of the
Uh-huh.
band.
Uh-huh. If you were doing a different band tribute, what band would that be?
If I did a different one,
Yeah.
um, I did a Chicago tribute for a little bit. That was a really fun
Right.
catalog of music to sing. Really, really fun and
Uh,
exciting. I would always like to do Bad Company, Paul Rogers,
yeah.
Bad Company Free, that kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if it's big enough to garner enough shows and, be a properly sellable product in the market here in the US, maybe in Europe.
Right.
But I think that it's, I just don't know if they have enough hits to sustain that.
Right.
The Foreigner's hard enough to do
Right.
that. I
Yeah.
mean, obviously they're out there, it's touring as well.
Right.
But no, I love Paul Rogers. To me, Lou Gramm comes from the same ilk as Paul Rogers. He's
Right.
like high range Paul Rogers, and that's my cup of tea. So I would love to do a Bad Company free kind of tribute at some point. And I know the guys. I mean, even some of the same guys in the band would be behind that.
Cool. Cool.
Uh,
Let's
well,
uh let's go down the members of the band.
sure.
Go ahead. Just tell me each member and you know.
Rattle them off.
I
Rattle them
mean,
off.
Scott, I know, so
You know Scott Metaxas,
yeah,
right? The bass
yeah,
player, yeah, from Prophet
right.
originally. Great,
The
great guy. Came into the band about a year and a half ago. He's just been a huge, huge asset to the band, and we love him dearly. Great, great guy. Such an easy guy to get along with.
uh,
We have Paul Baccash, who's also another newer member of the band,
mhm,
the guitar player. Amazing, a great lead guitar player, great rhythm guitar player. He's a staple in the Jersey music scene. He's played with a lot of Jersey bands, and I mean, we're happy to have him. He's a longtime friend of mine. Um, we also have Chris Schwartz, who's the other guitar player. Now, he was the original intention of the band. He was in the original promo video for the band back
right.
in when we started the band back in 2018.
Mhm,
And schedule issues didn't permit him to join at the time fully. But now within the last year and a half, he's come on board as a full-time member. And again, one of my best friends. I mean, he was best man at my wedding. It's great to have him be in a band with him finally after all these years.
right.
Um, we have Alex Lubin, who's been in the band since the beginning, keyboard player, amazing, amazing player.
Mhm,
Just great sounds, great tones, just the right guy for the job. What can I say?
right.
And we also have Scott Duboys on
Mhm,
drums, who was in the band Warrior Soul most notably.
right.
Lars Ulrich praised his drumming and all this kind of stuff. Great, great guy. He works tirelessly with me, getting the band booked and doing the production of the band. He's a production manager. Very, very hard worker. Very great guy. Great player.
Mhm,
The backbone of the band, so to
right.
speak. And then there's me, Chandler Mogel, for anybody who might not know.
Very
All
cool.
your listeners know who I am, right, Brian?
Wow. Well,
Come
oh yeah, yeah. Definitely. They
on.
know you. I mean, how many interviews we do? Five,
Ah!
10?
we've, we've done. I still remember the one in front of your aquarium.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely. Tell me a little bit about your live show. I mean, I was looking at the dates. Do you get a day off?
I mean, not too much. I got a lot of stuff going on with that and some other things, but no, I mean, it's constant. It's a constant willingness to work. I'll tell you that. We got to
Right.
be you got to be out there, you know, ready and willing 100% of the time. Um, we're going to we were just in Jersey and Maryland. We're going to where are we going this weekend? Detroit, and then next weekend we're going to Sellersville, which is in PA. So yeah, no, and then August is crazy, crazy busy. It's a great. It's just I feel very blessed to be doing this and doing what I love, and the music of Foreigner is just something. It's really in my wheelhouse. Really, I love the soul, I love the swagger of Lou Gramm and Kelly Hansen, and it's just very the songs
Right.
overall is just incredible. I mean, that's just to be able to perform that kind of catalog of songs
Right.
every night. I mean, it's just and that doesn't get old. Doesn't get old, you know. So we enjoy it. I enjoy it. We enjoy it. We're all having a good time.
Good. Good. What's your feeling about Lou Gramm coming back?
Uh, I don't feel like he ever left, really.
Uh-huh.
To be honest, he's still been around doing his solo thing.
Right.
Um, we almost did a show with him a couple years ago. He
Right.
was actually going to use my guys to back him
Uh-huh.
up. It fell through at the last minute due to a scheduling thing or something.
Right.
Um, no, he's been out there in full force, really doing his thing and crushing it. And
Right.
I mean, he's the OG man. He's the original guy. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
love him. He's got a great iconic voice. I love listening to those old tunes and those old records. There's no one that really quite sounded like him.
Right. Yeah.
I don't claim to sound like him either. I mean, he's inimitable, really. You know,
Right.
I
Yeah.
just try to just do my thing, and it sort of comes off in the vibe. But Lou Graham's voice is unmistakable.
Cool. Cool. And they said he's going to do some shows with the original Foreigner.
Yeah, I saw that.
Uh-huh.
Foreigners is going to be back out there in full force, and we'll keep plugging along.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's going to be guesting with him. I saw that. That's cool. That's
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
That's great. Kelly Hansen's. I don't know if you heard, but Kelly Hansen's not going to be with them anymore
Yes,
after
I
the
did. Yeah.
summer.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
great singer. Love Kelly Hansen, man. Really, his voice and his and the modern foreigner incarnation in the last 20 years was like the inspiration behind my
Right.
tribute. Really, just because I think they've never sounded better, to be honest, as a whole unit, and just love what they're doing. You know.
Cool. Now, with this new album that was just released, who writes the lyrics and who writes the music?
Well, it's a big question. We so when I set out to put this record together, and we all did.
Hmm.
I knew we needed the best songs, the best possible songs, because that's what you're up against with Foreigner. You
Right.
know, amazing, amazing songs. So I pulled in some of my dear songwriting friends,
Right.
amazing, amazing songwriters, professional songwriters. Now I
Uh-huh.
can write songs, but I don't consider myself a professional
Right. Yeah.
songwriter,
Uh-huh.
because that's a whole other level to me.
Right.
So I this dear friend of mine. I've known her for a while. She wrote some stuff for Mr. Big. She's written for some pop artists in the U.S. and Sweden. She's written for Tony Harnell, who
Uh-huh. Yeah.
was my mentor for many years. Um, her name is Alina Gibson, and she co-wrote half the record with us,
Right.
and that's 5 or 6 songs on the record. And man, incredible talent. I've never seen anybody write songs like this.
Right.
And some of those tunes were written boom, 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 real quickly, and I mean, she's just a wealth of creativity. We also have. I want to talk about everybody, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I want to give everybody a shout out who was
Yeah.
involved. A
Sure.
lot of great songwriters. We have a guy named Doug Kistner. Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
know Doug Kistner?
No, I don't know him.
I thought you said you do. He's a great guy who's in this group, Studio Deluxe. He's played with a lot of members of Chicago, Toto, Steely Dan. Incredible talent, great songwriter. He wrote actually wrote 2 songs on the record,
Mhm.
"Silence is Louder" and "Once Before." Um, and we also have a great guy named Joey Sykes, who's originally from New York, lives in Nashville right now. He's in the band The Babies,
Uh-huh.
and we actually went down to Nashville and wrote with him. And he's written the song "Church of the Open Mind" and co-wrote with me and my guitar player the song "This Day and Age,"
Uh-huh.
more of the classic rock kind of stuff. And he's a great writer. Really has great ideas, and we effortlessly worked with him on
Mhm.
that stuff. And he was just a no-brainer. And let me see, who am I forgetting? I don't want to forget anybody. Oh my God. Um, and I think you know this gentleman, Stevie Diacutis,
Uh-huh. Yes, I
wrote,
do.
wrote the song "Love Could Rule" on the record, the last song of the record. Stevie D and I have known each other for 15 years, and one of the deep-seated jewels of rock in Jersey, I will say. Amazing, amazing writer, guitar player, arranger, producer. He does, I mean, this guy does everything. You can go do no wrong with Stevie. I wanted to have him involved. He sent me this tune. I was blown away by it. My producer was blown away by it, who I'll talk about in a minute.
Mhm.
And it, it's just it's a great tune. So happy with how it came out.
Uh-huh.
And finally, or last, well, there might be one other person. So we have if we get anybody here. Okay, John Statham,
Mhm.
who wrote with along with me the song "I Know the Way," which is one of my favorite songs on the
Cool.
record. Okay,
Uh-huh.
we thought that this might end up being the first single. It wasn't for a couple reasons, but it's still one of my favorite songs. It's got a little bit of a Nashville vibe to it. John is also from Nashville. We went down there and wrote with him. Incredible songwriter. Another good friend of mine that I've known for a long time has written a lot of songs in the industry, and just got when somebody has something to their writing, it just hits you. You know,
Right. Yeah.
it's just something special about it. And Alina and John and all these writers, that's what they have. And I just honestly, when I think about it, I'm just so lucky to have worked with all these great writers. I mean, they
Right.
were so willing to
Mhm.
work with us on this. I mean, it's just like I just kind of want to keep shouting them out because they really, have been the backbone of this whole project.
Right.
Also, I also want to mention, I hope I'm not jumping your questions
No.
here,
No.
but I also want to mention our producer, a very good friend of mine for a long time, Ethan Bill, who's very much known in the New York and North Jersey scene. He hasn't done a lot of huge records. He's sort of like somebody maybe the best thing that you never heard of, but
Right. Yeah.
he's incredible producer. He's about, I don't know, 7, 8 years younger than me, and he's just this guy's like an old soul. I mean, it's like he's been in the studio for I mean, for like, I don't know, 50 years, but he's like, but it's like he has that vibe. Like he hears everything, he knows everything that's going on. His intuition is second to none.
Right.
He's just, I mean, he just automatically knows what the song needs, what the record needs. And I pretty much, the band, really pretty much put this record in his hands and let him do his thing production wise. And that's what we got. We
Right.
wanted an old school producer, and it's almost becoming a lost art. And that's what he does. I mean, it's invaluable, and his contribution to the record was invaluable. And it's just really great. Also, I almost forgot. We had a very good friend of his and also mine, Vince Jackson,
Hmm.
plays some additional keyboards on the record. He wrote the instrumental interlude on the record.
Right.
Um, incredible player, this guy. I mean, I just can't even say enough about him. So and we had Katie Jacoby from The Who, who's the
Hmm.
violin player for The Who. She
Right.
arranged the strings on the record and played violin. Sasha Ono, who's a great cellist, played for all the big acts. She played cello on it as well. Um, I
Yeah.
mean, I could go on, bro. It's you're giving me carte blanche here. I mean, there's so many great people who were involved with the record. Uh,
Right.
and it's there's some good friends of mine, Boris Ivanov, Clint Arndt played some additional, with additional session musicians, come and fill out a few things. It was, it
Right.
was just great all around. I mean, I don't have one regret about the making of this album. I had the best team possible. The guys in the band just really showed up and did, really killed their parts. Everybody, it was just a seamless venture.
Cool. Cool. How did you approach Frontiers with this material?
I mean, I touched on that a little bit earlier. I basically hit up Mario after a
Uh-huh.
while. We haven't talked in a while.
Right.
Um, and I hit up Mario and said, "Look, I got this band Double Vision." I think he knew about it.
Right.
Um, and one of the original, um, what do you say? Like the original intentions of the band back
Right.
when we started it, what I wanted to do when I started the band, I wanted the band to eventually become an original act.
Right.
And it was in the back of my mind. And we had some different musicians, and they were great. But then these guys came into the fold, and I'm like, the time is now. We gotta just jump at this. So I hit Mario up,
Mhm.
and I pitched him the idea. And how about a tribute band? Becoming melodic rock band.
Right.
Become an original act anyway, and just doing what we do, and let's make this record. And we have a niche audience,
Mhm.
right here. We play to, just about every weekend. So let's do it. And that's basically what, they were on board from jump. So I greatly thank them for that, and
Right.
thanks for trusting me in that. And I think it's just great.
Cool.
you know
Cool. Any word maybe on the new solo album?
Solo album for me.
Yeah.
uh Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Soon.
Uh-huh.
That's coming soon. I got to get all these. Got to get all my ducks in a row first. Very, very busy with all this other stuff. So, but I mean, I would say for the solo record, I would use some of these same songwriters to help me out because they're just prolific and great, you know. Um, and uh, it would be hard to not use the same lineup for anything I do from here on out because
Right. Yeah.
everybody has just been so super 100% pro in this whole process and
Right.
great. It's getting a great reception too. I read
Yes.
some of the
Yeah.
reviews
Yep.
the other day they sent me, and I mean they're really really great. So
Cool, cool.
yeah.
So how do you have time, for other projects? Like I said, I get tons of emails and tons of videos and, all kinds of stuff for reviews. And I told you about the story just a couple of days ago. This band, Andrée Theander,
Yeah.
something like that.
Andrée Theander, yeah, yeah.
And like, I don't look at the screen when I listen because I don't want a picture of what's in my head, you
Okay.
know?
I get
So
that.
I turned my chair around and I played a video or something like that. And I said, damn, that sounds just like Chandler. I'm going to ask him that question when I do
That's
the
me.
interview. Right? And it was you, you know,
There you go.
that's wild.
That's why. That's pretty cool. No, Andre is a great friend of mine. Um, Andrée Theander, great musician, great songwriter, producer. Man, the guy can do no wrong. I mean, he actually, we did for the Last Out Loud record in 2018 that came out, we did like a guitar competition
Right.
for a solo on the record. Like, and we got like, I don't know, over 100 submissions. And he was in there. He just threw a solo down and sent it. And it was the best one. He won.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
we didn't even look who sent them. We just picked the one that sounded the best, and it was him.
Right.
And you know, because he and I did a record about 4 years ago. I don't know if you're aware of it, the Cap
No,
Outrun. Oh
no,
man, you got to check it out, bro.
I definitely will.
It's one of the best. That's on Frontiers as well. It's
Right.
called High on Deception, Cap Outrun.
Cool.
It's like a melodic rock meets prog meets Toto kind of thing. It's really
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool.
Wow.
And I really liked working on that record. And so yeah, so Andre basically had me do a couple songs on his next solo album,
Mhm.
Theander Expression,
Right.
and it's just really it's really great songs. I mean, I think the one song sounds like Harem Scarum, which is one of my favorite bands, you know.
Right.
And I just yeah, I love it, man. This guy, he can do no wrong, you know. Actually should have. Why did I have him submit a song for the Double Vision record? What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
I got to have him for the next record. I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna definitely have him involved. Oh my gosh, I just realized that. How wasn't he involved in that? But we did have tons of submissions for the
Right. Yeah.
songs for the Double Vision. Like I said, we wanted the best songs. I wanted to hear what was out there, and you know, we just had with just so much stuff even left over for the next record that we could use. But yeah, no, Andre's great, and really happy to be working with him on that record. Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Um, when you were with Punky Meadows, tell me a little bit about an insight of how you got that job and or whatever you want to call it, and you moved on. But I mean, you had some great stuff like Out Loud. I love that, and most of the stuff you did, was phenomenal.
Thanks.
It's hard to pick. You do so much.
Thanks.
How can you pick anything? That's number one.
I
You
don't.
know. Definitely. So tell me a
I don't
little
really
bit
choose.
about
I don't
like
really pick. I just do
I,
everything. No, no, not
I
really.
know,
I mean,
definitely
when you're making a living as a singer, you know, you just
right,
kind of try to just jump in with the if something seems right or feels right, you just kind of do it.
right,
Um, yeah, the punky thing was almost 10 years ago now,
right,
and still super proud of that record. I mean, it's great. Stevie Diacutis, who I
right.
mentioned earlier, worked on did that record, and great punky's great, but great bunch of guys,
Mhm.
working for him, and at the time did the record. I think he's back to Angel now, and he's got some
Right.
different people working with him. Still some of the same people I brought into the fray
Mhm.
that are working with him now, like Charlie Calv, great keyboard
Right.
player.
Yep.
Yep. Billy Arico. I think they met him through me as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, the punky thing was cool. I mean, you asked how it started
Yeah.
originally.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you have to submit anything or?
Yeah, I
audition?
mean, I remember going for, again, this is 10 years ago now.
Right.
I remember going for an audition at Stevie D's studio. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I know Stevie D already, but I went to an audition and and I sang 2 tracks in the studio,
Right.
and those were those actual takes, those tracks ended up on the record. So
Right.
so I
Wow.
didn't have to recut those actually. So long story short,
Right.
but how it all came to be, you know what? Somebody had referred. Oh, you know what? Wait a second. It was. That's funny. I mentioned Billy Arico, the drummer. I believe what happened. See if I can get this right, and maybe Billy, you can correct me if I'm wrong if you hear this. But he had forwarded me. I think there was an ad out. I think Danny Farrow, who's the rhythm guitar player,
Right.
Funky and now Angel, he put an ad out or something, and I believe Billy forwarded it to me,
Hmm.
and I answered it and got in touch with them, and then one thing led to another.
Right.
And then later on, I remember I had my wedding, and Danny
Right.
came to my wedding, and Billy was at my wedding too. And I remember they met there. So, and
Right.
then Billy later became the drummer for Angel, which
Okay.
was an interesting story. I actually just remembered it all, and I forgot that was a cool thing how that came full circle like that. But he
Right.
didn't
Yeah.
know Billy before, and
Right.
then he met at my wedding, which was interesting.
Cool. Cool.
So, but that was, yeah, great times. Love all those guys, and hope maybe we'll eventually do another solo album. See how that, Punky will do another solo album, or we'll see how that materializes.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely cool. You have anything else coming up you like to talk about?
I got this great band that I'm working with in Long Island called Saint Renaissance. Some great
Uh-huh.
talents in that band. Long Island cats, young guys, great players. And we put out our first record. I want to say, what was it, late last year, I believe.
Hmm.
Um, and we just did our first live show in early June out at the Suffolk Theater in Long Island, and that was really great. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
We opened for Spread Eagle. You know Spread Eagle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know that.
yeah. I got to hang with Ray and Rob and the boys. I
Yep.
haven't seen them for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just yeah, I mean it's a great band with a lot of fire. I'm
Mhm.
actually going into the studio to cut a new song for their next record in just a couple hours.
Yeah.
So great talented guys. Also working with an amazing band out in California called Lunar,
Mhm.
um, prog band.
Right.
Really cool experimental kind of prog band. Great again, great young players, a lot of fire. I get to do clean vocals with a growling vocalist
Uh-huh.
as well. Sorry if I
Cool.
use the wrong terms here, but I
Yeah.
I never I never get to do that. And we did our first live show in Canada a
Uh-huh.
couple months ago, and it
Right.
was it was so much fun. I had a blast, and we're doing another one in September now, I think.
Oh,
So it's just a lot of fun, man. I'm just out there having fun with these great musicians, great bands. Double Vision, obviously my baby here, main focus, and just riding that out and keep playing shows, as long as I can, and keep rocking. And it's the name of the game. We love what I'm doing. You
cool.
know, love
Great.
talking to guys like you who are interested.
Yeah, definitely. And
Yeah.
how's the wife feel that you're never home?
Well, she's never home either. So
Oh, okay.
no, we crazy different schedules, but no, she's fine like that. I wouldn't have married her if I didn't know if she didn't know my whole MO. So
Definitely, definitely.
no.
Will there be another video for Double Vision?
Music video?
Yeah,
Possibly. Not 100% sure yet. I mean,
right.
like I said, we released a full music video, a lyric video, and 2 visualizers so far.
Uh-huh.
Um, so that might be it for this record, but obviously there'll be another one for the next record. But yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah.
Cool, definitely, definitely. Well, Chandler, it was great talking to you as always, and
Yeah, brother.
you know, uh, enjoy your life, man. Just go out and keep on touring. Just
Oh,
keep
that's what I got to
touring.
do, man.
You
Hopefully you
know.
can come out. Let me know if you can come out to. We're doing a show at the Vogel,
Uh-huh.
Friday, September 26th, the Count Basie Theater, right
Oh
next
yeah,
to it, the
yeah,
Vogel
yeah. I
in
know where
Red
that
Bank.
is. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
come out, man. We'd love to have you. September 26th, gonna be a great show, Double Vision. So
So is there any merchandise available?
yeah, we have all the merchandise is online right now at the
Okay.
website. We're gonna start having merch at the shows again now that the CD's out. We're gonna be
Right.
bringing that back to the shows now. But everything you get shirts and everything, the mugs, all that sort of stuff on our website,
Right.
um, and the CD as well.
Right.
Double Vision,
Yeah.
simply titled.
Cool. Cool. Are you getting
So,
tired of doing autographs?
uh, yeah, my hand's about to fall off.
You know,
I never get tired of meeting fans and signing stuff and talking to people, meeting new people.
uh,
Love meeting new people. Love meeting the fans. Love interacting with the fans,
uh,
especially during the show. I mean, it's a whole immersive, interactive experience. We just love what we do and we have a great time. And, we
cool.
involve everybody singing, getting crazy,
Definitely.
everybody
Yeah.
taking their clothes off. I took my shirt off the other night. I don't know what came
Uh,
over me.
I'm sure your wife
We
ain't
have
gonna
fun.
like that, you know?
What's that?
So I'm sure your wife ain't gonna like that being
No,
on stage
she's not
no
gonna like
shirt,
that.
you know?
She's
Cool,
fine with
cool.
it.
Well,
She's fine.
congratulations, Chandler. And would you like to say anything to the fans out there?
Thanks, man. I really appreciate you having me. Love your support over the years for my stuff and everybody else's. And yeah, check out the Double Vision, my band, the number one tribute to Foreigner in the country. Um, it's not just said by me, but by Google, so you can look
Right.
it
Mhm.
up. Doublevisiontheband.com is the website for the tribute band, and you can see where we're coming up next to your town. And Double Vision, the artist, all one word, .com is the original band, which is the same guys. We're just us doing original music. You can order the CD at that website. You can order the CD really at either website. You'll see the link for it. But you can get a hard copy of it, CD, or you can get, download it or stream it digitally, Spotify, iTunes. We really love for you to listen to the record, and let us know what you think on social media. Leave a comment, review anywhere, something cool that helps us out, and that's about it.
Cool, cool. Thanks a lot, man. Have a good
Yeah.
day.
You got it, brother. You too. Okay.
Bye bye.
Peace. Peace.